with the family. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyways, you made a private streaming channel.
Yeah,
That's
because I don't want
Maya.
chatters to. I went there's a certain mood when I want chatters to.
You invite them only to then just hide yourself even deeper inside the server.
Yeah,
Will you make a
they
separate private general channel?
no, that's kind of useless.
Anyway,
Okay, 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 okay.
I am going to try and upload daily daily videos, daily little snippets of
Anyways, dishes.
things.
Oh my goodness, I'm ripping you to shreds.
Why? What did I
You
do?
you you feel comfortable being yourself, and that's awesome, but you're not allowed to be yourself in my presence. I actually hate authenticity. You have to be an actor, okay? In your role right
Why do
now,
you?
we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game. It's called the quiet game, okay? And whoever speaks first loses, okay? And you don't want to lose, right? So here, okay, 3, 2, 1. Shh.
The worst part is that it actually kind of works. It actually kind of almost made me not talk. Like, if you want me to stay quiet, I will stay quiet. But before I stay quiet, I want to say you can just ask me to be quiet.
No, I have to
Anyways,
be
my man.
indirect and calculated.
No,
Things.
you don't.
So the first thing I want to do today is practice DaVinci Resolve. And I'm really good, admittedly, at color correction when it comes to things like Lightroom Classic, but I don't really have a lot of practice in DaVinci Resolve. So, to allow myself to practice testing, puggers, pugging. I don't know where I'll take that, but we'll see.
I am but a real. Wait, why are you quiet now? What?
Because you told me to be quiet.
No, I didn't. I told you to play the quiet game.
And I did, and you
No,
spoke
but you
first,
already
so I went.
lost. So like,
No, I
you
didn't. I did not.
you literally spoke first. You lost.
You're coping. Sit and cope, liberal.
What?
Why are you looking at the sky? You're inside a room, you silly goober.
I was drinking water.
No, you are not. You are looking at the sky inside of a closed room
Hi!
with a ceiling. Good turn.
I murdered them.
Meow, 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 meow. If you want with I was like, I remember the song Cardi. Goes, if you want me to you, if you want me to be into you, desperately. And then I don't remember exactly how it goes, but it mentions touching his arm, and it goes like, "More information." And it's a fun song. I like it.
Excuse me.
If Excuse you. The one time you had the opportunity to give me money without me saying no, and you thought I was joking. You thought I was joking.
Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I will change it. I will change it for the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? To the... Anyway. Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I... Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I will change it. I will change it for the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? To the...
Race is a weird thing.
Did you just say race is a weird thing?
Yes.
Am I really gonna let you go on your racist tangents on stream for everyone to see?
I just wanted to give you a scare. Also, I am not racist. I'm not.
Here, buddy.
I wanted to make a joke, but I will abstain.
Yeah, because you're racist.
You're silly. Imagine being racist. Couldn't be me. But like literally speaking, couldn't I am not. Wait, fuck! I made a joke without thinking, and now I think, or no, I don't know. I'm already forgetting what I said. I am not sure anymore. I don't know. I don't care. I have a spatula in my hand. Why would I care? Now I feel embarrassed. Fuck you, Maya. Fuck you. This is your fault.
I don't know where I'll take that.
This is your fault. Why are you evil? Why are you evil? Why are you making me feel embarrassed for trying to make a joke? I was being silly, and now
I need to do some audio editing for just like 3 minutes. So I'll be right back. Okay.
no, you will.
I don't know where I'll take that, but we'll see. Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I will change it. I will change it for the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? To the... things. And admittedly at color correction when it comes to things like Lightroom Classic, but I don't really have a lot of
You can hear
practice
me
in DaVinci
breathing.
Resolve. So, to allow myself to practice testing, puggers, pugging, practice testing, puggers, pugging. I don't know where I'll take that, but we'll see. Resolve. And I'm really good, admittedly, at color correction when it comes to things like Lightroom Classic, but I don't really have a lot of practice in DaVinci Resolve. So, to allow myself.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Heart, 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 heart. How do people act in scenarios like this? Oh my goodness. They act with confidence and they act with the golden. Much love. Thank you. Unbelievable. Inconceivable. My goodness.
Practice testing.
Yeah, of course.
Puckers.
Huckers.
Hugging.
Hugging. Yeah. Keep smiling. Keep smiling. Spread
I
positivity.
don't know where I'll take that, but we'll see. Hi. So, I want to change my life, and
Okay. You've been freed from your prison.
Okay. I was just thinking.
Thinking? About what?
Yeah. About racism.
You're on thin ice.
I didn't say I was thinking racist things. I said I was thinking about racism, like as a concept.
I I I'm going to, you think you're
What? Is it bad that I think about the problems that we face on this world?
problems that we face in this world. You sound so pseudo intellectual.
hi. So, I want to change my
That was
life,
funny.
and
That
I
was
will
funny.
change
I'm not
it.
going to
I
lie.
will
That was
change it
funny.
for the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? Anyway,
I want to play the I don't feel anything. World comprised of
Do you want to change your
nothing.
life? It's a simple question.
Do you want to change your life? It's a simple question.
because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? To the.
Wait, hang on. I'm sorry. I need to record one more thing. Can I deafen real quick?
Okay. Yeah,
I'm so
go.
sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Dun 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 dun. Dude, my new neighbors are gonna hit. My old neighbors moved out, by the way, like the ones above me.
Oh,
And I saw a
neat.
family going through the house above me, and there's like two like fucking little baby kids, and like I'm gonna annoy them so much by just like singing on the top of my lungs.
They're kids. They sing at the top of their lungs constantly. I think that the ones that are going to be annoyed are
No,
the
it's gonna be a
parents.
competition, and I'm gonna win because I'm clearly better.
Base. I condone that. That was the word, right? Condone was like I agree and encourage this. That was condone, right? Was it? I'm asking you. You are the English speaker.
Ah, leave me alone.
Silly guy.
Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? To the.
It sounds so low quality.
I murdered that man. You want to know what
Just
happened to the
let
old
it
self?
be low
To the.
quality.
Anyway. For the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? To the.
Sorry, I really, it's my favorite vocal stem. I murdered that man! I fucked him up with an axe! I left him
Babe.
bleeding and dying in a fucking grave that I made him dig!
My
I
vocal
murdered that
stems
man.
are just
You
making
want to know what
silly
happened to the old
sounds,
self?
so
To
that's
the.
space. That's actually a long and complex one with actual words in it.
Wait,
I
sorry.
murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? To the. Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I will change it. I will change it for the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? To the.
Okay.
Anyway,
Keep your secrets then.
Sorry, I'm
I'm
not paying too much attention to.
Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I will change it. I will change it for the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? To the. Anyway, I'm going to try and upload daily videos, daily little. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? To the.
Dude, I don't know where the fuck do I what am I? How to adjust volume of clip. Bottom right of the screen.
Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I will change.
Where
You're not finishing any of the sentences you're starting.
sorry.
Okay, don't worry.
Oh, the inspector, yes.
want to change my life, and I will change it. I will change it for the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? To the... Anyway, I'm going to try and upload daily videos, daily little snippets of things. And so, the first thing I want to do today is practice DaVinci Resolve. And I'm really good, admittedly, at color correction when it comes to things like Lightroom Classic, but I don't really have a lot of practice in DaVinci Resolve. So, to allow myself to practice testing,
Fuck.
puggers, pugging. Puggers, pugging. Pugging. I don't know. Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I will change it.
I
I
will
will change
change
it for
it.
the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man.
I murdered
What
that.
do you say?
What happened to the old self?
No,
you,
just him.
sorry. What's up?
Anyway,
I was asking what you were saying
I'm
because I
just
didn't
mumbling.
understand.
I'm mumbling to myself like a maniac.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry. We all do that sometimes.
No, we don't. It's a, well, everyone is me, so like, I guess,
No, I am not you.
well, you're a version of me. You derive from
No, I
me.
am not. No, I don't.
Anyways,
I don't. You're being schizo. You schizo freak.
oh my God. Oh, the schizophrenic.
I'm
The
going to
schizo.
try
They
and-
injected me with the schizo juice today. Oh my goodness, it felt so good. Oh my goodness. I actually was zero anxiety from the schizo juice. Like,
Wait, you actually what?
zero anxiety from the schizo juice.
Congrats. Let's
upload
hope that trend
daily-
continues.
daily videos, daily little snippets.
Myra,
Yeah.
I have a question.
What?
As someone who knows me, do you think I have mood swings?
No. Do you?
Okay.
Well, I mean,
I don't
you
think
could,
so.
but I don't. I haven't experienced them if you do.
What? I didn't understand what you said.
I just.
I have no idea what you said, and I have no idea what you're doing.
Dude, how do I fucking do me?
Don't let yourself get stressed. Just like you will be able to do it eventually. Look for a different tutorial if it.
Do you want
You
to
wanna
change your
know?
life?
It's a simple question.
It's a simple,
Simple question,
Just
just
answer.
answer.
Do you want to? You want to, right?
right?
Of course you do. Of course you do. Everybody does. Nobody likes what's going on, okay? Ever.
That's my first news flash. Never, nobody likes anything. Everyone is happening, ever. So then, of course, you want to change your life. So how are you going to do it? How are you going to change your life? Seriously ask yourself that. How How is it even possible for me to change my life? Okay, I used to be disgusting. I used to be.
The first few seconds while I walked in front of the camera. Now open the color tab. This is where you're going to be making the major adjustments
Library. What the heck? Where's my library?
necessary to allow you to convert the footage. Search for color.
I have another question. Another one.
What?
How would you feel if I were better at art than you?
No, I wouldn't. I feel like, when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to like dating, like you are a partner of that person. Like you should like strive with positivity and raise each other up instead of bringing each other down. And I've been on the receiving end of someone who was jealous of me, who dated me, and who was jealous of my art, and it made me feel like shit. So like, I wouldn't want to do that to you.
That's charming. I like that.
Oh yeah, you like that? Okay, buddy.
That's that I believe is emotional maturity. I like that. That's
Oh,
charming.
so I'm the mature one. Okay.
No, I am, but like in this case, you are being mature too. Nothing to say about that.
Space transform and drag and drop it into that graph there. Don't
You're
drop
sweet.
it onto the original clip shown, as this will not allow you to do any more color grading. Switch the input color space to Sony S Gamut and switch the input gamma to S-Log2. Do this and you'll get good colors every time. This adds much more flexibility in brightness. This is, in my opinion, much better than where you use a LUT, which is a preset.
What the heck?
Do
Where's
this.
the S? What? Oh, Sony S-Log.
There is a thing with Discord where you can, like midway through a video, you can change the
Because then
ratio
you
of
can
the
add
video
much
by
more
editing metadata
flexibility in
or stuff or
brightness.
something like
This
that.
is two. Do this and you'll get good color.
Oh, it's input. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you know how I have my silly little comic, which is in like 2:1 ratio. I think it will be funny for like a serious moment. You're where you're like reading it and suddenly the ratio changes midway through, like it does with those Discord videos I mentioned. I think that will be cool. Like suddenly the ratio becomes different and stuff, and issues becomes cool and stuff. And meow 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 meow. No, I don't know. I just think it will be cool. Damn, why is this thing looking like this? Why does this look like that? You know that you're loud?
Yeah.
Admittedly,
Damn,
at
what was
color
that?
correction when it comes to things like Lightroom
What's that?
Classic, but I don't really have a lot of
Wow, me when the color correction looks better when I in my hand viviendo en la que en la sueño de fiesta fiebre.
Silly cover. Did you notice that my mood changed by the way?
No, I thought you were just being
Didn't
quiet.
that I was just being what?
I thought you were just being quiet.
I mean, yes, I am being quiet, but that's because my mood changed.
Oh, 'Cause I
I
told
have a
you.
different mood now. Kinda yes, but also like part of it is because yes, I know you prefer me being quieter, so I'm just being quieter, but also because I just don't feel like talking as much. That doesn't mean I don't want to be on the call. I do. I just don't feel like I don't feel like talking specifically. I just want to chill. I'm just chilling. I'm in chill mode.
Puggers.
Like focus on my own thoughts and thinking stuff. I'm thinking a lot.
Pugging.
And after that, I'm just like listening to you steaming, which is adorable. I like hearing you steam.
Pugging.
You should steam more. You should. Oh no, my phone. It's
Pugging.
wet now. Let me dry it.
I don't know where I'll take that, but we'll see.
Did you start an activity?
Phone. Maybe I don't know. It got wet. I need to dry it.
Yeah, you're playing chess in the fucking park. What are you on?
I don't know my skin. I turned off my screen so the water doesn't. I am not seeing what it did.
You're playing chess in the park.
Chess in the park. Insane stuff. Imagine playing chess in the park.
So, I
That would
want
be
to change my life,
crazy.
and
Crazy.
I
Let me.
will
My
change it for
headphones
the better.
for.
Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self?
Headphones are.
Anyway,
So it doesn't. So the edges don't catch any water.
I'm going to try and upload daily.
What did I do? Let's see. Huh? It has. I need to give it like authorization to begin, and I didn't. So technically, I'm still not playing
First
it.
thing I want to do today is
Damn.
practice DaVinci Resolve.
Stuff.
And
Well, stuff.
I'm really good, admittedly, at color correction.
Wordle. You should play Wordle
But
with
I don't
me
really
and
have a lot
Mimi.
of
You should
practice
play
in DaVinci
Wordle.
Resolve. So,
It doesn't even need to be on a
allow
call.
myself to practice testing. Puggers. Pugging.
Did you know that? Did you?
I'm sorry. I'm like immersed in my own how to color correct.
This.
Admittedly, at color correction when it comes to
Delta.
things like
I
Lightroom
want Delta.
Classic, but I don't really have a lot of practice in DaVinci Resolve. So, to allow myself to practice testing, is practice DaVinci Resolve. And I'm
Do
really
you
good.
want Delta? I want Delta.
Admittedly, at color correction when it comes to things like Lightroom Classic, but I don't really have a lot of practice in DaVinci Resolve. So, to allow myself to practice testing, puggers, pugging. I don't know where I'll take that, but we'll see.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Puzzle.
Why are you sorry?
Because
Why are you sorry? Why? Answer me.
So, I want to change my.
No, you're not going to tell me what you're sorry. Grr, grr. 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 Oh. Meow, 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 meow. Tell me, I wanna know.
oh my
I wanna know. I'm
goodness.
curious now.
Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I will change it. I will change it for the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old?
I fucked up the audio sync. Whee!
It's okay. You can just fix it. Into you. You want me to be into you
Sorry, can I
desperately.
mute for deafen so I can? Why did you text me
If you
meow
told
meow?
me, oh no, that was from me. Ignore that. I just wanted a message. I want to have a message for every day at minimum. And like I didn't count it. The call thing didn't count, so I had sent meow. Anyways, if you
You're
told me you were
insane.
just trying
Before
to,
I actually deafen, you're fucking insane for that. Like you think I'm
why?
joking, but like you have an obsession with like, oh my goodness.
With what? No, finish what just started.
No,
Finish
I
the
have to
sentence.
deafen.
Why am I?
No, you're gonna say something before I deafen though, so you can say that.
I love you a bunch. I don't know. Just have fun. Oh yeah, wait. I remember. I remember. That if you just want me to, if you wanted me to stay quiet, I can just like stay. Just tell me. I didn't know you were
No,
trying to
be
listen to
louder.
something.
Be louder.
No. Just told me you were.
Sorry, I feel bad.
So, I want to change my life, and I will change it. I will change it for the better because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened? The first thing I want to do today is practice DaVinci Resolve. And I'm really good, admittedly, at color correction when it comes to things like Lightroom Classic, but I don't really have a lot of practice.
The clip are out of sync. So let's go ahead and have a look at the one that we have right here.
If we're going to have a scene, either ask this young man to leave or introduce us.
Marion, please.
Helen.
So as you can see, the audio and the video part of this clip are clearly out of sync at this point. So to fix it, what we're going to do is to right click on the red indicator. But whether you click on the red indicator on the audio or video part of this clip makes a difference. And we're going to get into that later on. So for now, let's go ahead and right click on the red indicator on the audio clip. And in the menu, you have 4 options. We're going to talk about slip into place right now. So what this is going to do, it's going to keep the structure, the
Puggers. Pugging. I don't know where I'll take that, but we'll see.
Dude, I'm like burning up. I'm burning up in a fire. In a fire. In a fire.
Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I will change it. I will change it for the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Hello, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Ivy, who let me cook? Maya, who let me cook? You should learn how to cook better, and so should Rowan. And like almost everyone I know, why does no cooking is so easy? Why does no one know how to cook correct? Cooking is not hard. It isn't. Half of like if you don't want, you don't even need to do the best. As long you can just like follow directions. Boom, that's it.
Oh my god!
What?
Nothing.
Why is my camera lagging so much? It's lagging too, or is it just my camera? You didn't answer.
For noobs. If you're looking to do some simple color correction in DaVinci
I'm not
Resolve,
looking
put
at
your
your camera.
playhead over the clip that you want to work with, and then
Yeah, I
click on
think
the
it's working.
Fusion
I
page.
turned it
In the
off and
menu
on
above,
and off,
grab
and
a
now it
color
looks like it's
corrector node
working
and
better.
drag it down into that clip.
But like, yeah,
If
my
you
question
select-
was if my voice was lagging, not if my camera, because my camera was lagging very hard. Like
No,
even
your
I could
voice
see
is
it.
fine.
Okay.
left view for the main footage in, and then select the color corrector. Now in the upper right, you can make some very easy color
I'm
corrections
cooking
to
a
that
steak,
clip.
and for some reason it has like a weird smell. And I don't know where the smell is coming from because I tasted this, like I licked it. I licked the steak and it tasted fine. So I don't know where the smell is coming from. Mimi replied. Mimi replied. She said something.
What's up guys, my name is Mark Steiner and today we are going to be talking about my current color grading process in DaVinci Resolve. I made a video quite a while ago and when I first published get into it. Now that we're in DaVinci Resolve, the first thing I want to do is go down to the bottom right corner and hit on my settings page, and I'm just going to go to color management. So here we are in color management, and what I have been doing lately is going to timeline color space and selecting DaVinci WG/intermediate, and then my output color space Rec 709A, and that is the Apple Rec 709 for this display. One more thing that you might want to do if you're finding that your editing version and your final exported version have massive color shifts, this tip is for you, and I've told my friends about this many times, and I know that other people struggle with this, so pay attention. So what you're going to want to do is go up to DaVinci Resolve and then go to Preferences. The shortcut is Command Comma, and that's how usually I bring it up. And the thing you want to go to is System and then General, and here you're going to hit Use Mac Display Color Profiles for Viewers, and that will make sure that your end result looks like what you're actually editing. Now that we've finished all our color space and monitor issues, we're going to move down to the bottom to the color page, and this is where the magic happens. So as you can see, we have a blank slate right here. I'm just going to move this around and find a scene that looks good on us right here. And then here, I'm just going to start adding nodes to the tree. So the first thing I like to do is add a color space transform or a Rec 709 LUT to kind of put this in a space and give it like a very base look. And so if you want the free version that comes with this kind of thing, you can add a color space transform here. And what we're going to do, since we're working with slog3, we're going to do slog3 gamut cine, and we're going to then do slog3. So as you can see, it looks a lot better now. We can kind of see exposure, we can kind of see color, and that looks great. But what I've been using lately is the Phantom LUTs, so I highly recommend those. Go and check those out. Support another creator. They look amazing. So what I'm going to do is add one of those LUTs down here, and that looks
How do I get rid of these tabs? There's so many unnecessary tabs. Bro was like, you learned DaVinci Resolve. It's as easy as Premiere. And like, it's not the same.
pretty good. So now that we have our Rec 709 LUT, we can kind of see what our general color and exposure looks like. And as you can see, I shot this very overexposed because we were shooting in low light, and I like to overexpose my S-Log3 or expose to the right, not necessarily overexposing it, and I can then bring it down in post. So what I want to do here is just bring down all that detail that we have, kind of preserving that, having the shadows, everything is good there, and somewhere around here looks about right. And then I'm just going to mess with my blues and whatnot and seeing what looks best. I do want a little bit more blue there, but I don't necessarily like that. So I'm just going to play with this a little bit and raise the reds and then mess with the blues and see, kind of get like an even tone going here. So we're a little bit on the yellow side right now, and that's okay. What else I want to do is actually white balance this. So what I can do is go to the tree. So the first thing I like to do is add a color space transform or a Rec 709 LUT to kind of put this in a space and give it like a very base look. 3, see exposing, see what our general is. Add one of those LUTs down here, and that looks pretty good.
Why is my phone lagging?
I don't know.
I thought you knew. Thought you knew.
Rec 709 LUT, we can kind of see what our general color and exposure looks like. And as you can see, I shot this very overexposed because we were shooting in low light, and I like to overexpose my S-Log3 or expose to the right, not necessarily overexposing it, and I can then bring it down in post. So what I want to do here is just bring down all that detail that we have, kind of preserving that, having the shadows, everything is good there, and somewhere around here looks about right. And then I'm just going to mess with my blues and whatnot and seeing what looks best. I do want a little bit more blue there, but I don't necessarily like that. So I'm just going to play with this a little bit and raise the reds and then mess with the blues and see, kind of get like an even tone going here. So we're a little bit on the yellow side right now, and that's okay. What else I want to do is actually white balance this. So what I can do is go on her shirt and white balance that.
I'm going to turn off my camera and shade a little bit.
Oh, wait, what? It was wait, it was working.
Don't panic.
It's working.
Okay? It's okay.
You don't know how much stress I feel from fucking technical issues. It's like it's generally like I feel like I'm on fire right now from tech issues.
I know.
I just want
That's
my
why.
what? Sorry.
That's why I'm like encourage you to like calm down. It's annoying. It's not the end of the world. It's just annoying and takes a while to fix.
I'm going to rip off the band-aid off my injection.
No.
Why did you react that way?
I don't know. Did it? Okay, no, it didn't work. Take. And no, it's not burnt. It is in fact not burnt, but it is making. It is.
Keep smiling. Keep smiling. Just keep smiling. Just keep smiling. Okay, I don't need this correction anymore.
Do you want to change your life? It's a simple
What's
question.
happening with Mimi?
Do you want to change your life?
Yeah, she was sleeping.
Well, I mean, okay. I'm
What? Finish the question. You were curious. You wanted to know the answer, so
No,
yes.
I don't have to know
Do
every
it.
answer.
Answer. Do you want to?
You
You want
want
to,
to,
right?
right?
Of
You
course
want
you
to.
do. Of
Maybe
course you do.
maybe not all
Everybody
the
does.
answers, but you can know this one.
Okay, ever.
That's my first news flash.
Never
Nobody
likes
likes anything ever when it's happening ever. So then, of course, you want to change your life. So how are you going to do it, Sakura-chan? How are you going to change your life, Sakura-chan? Seriously ask yourself that. How is it possible for you, Sakura, to change your life? Okay, I used to be, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't insert you into
You can insert me. You can.
No, chatter.
I know. I managed to understand the context. But like, if you don't feel comfortable using the chatters, you can use me. That's allowed.
Okay, well, okay, let's just mess with the fucking settings. Hola, Ivan, ¿cómo estás? And hi, stop, that was a jump scare, I wasn't looking. Well, rah, 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 rah.
You're charming.
Oh, I'm charming.
You're charming.
I'm charming.
Yeah.
So why was this working earlier and now it's not?
Oh yeah, I need to take.
Oh, it is working. It isn't working?
You're using Blender, right?
No, I'm using DaVinci Resolve.
I don't know what that is.
It's an editing software. Oh my
Is it for
goodness.
audio or for images?
Video. You idiot.
Okay, that's what I meant when I said images, but I was silly and didn't have the word, got the correct word. Anyways, we should. You know what? We should, actually. You get it, right? You get it. You get it. You surely get it. Surely.
Dude, I don't know if it's like really laggy or if it's like not updating, but like it's like not cooperating.
Maya, do you like when a steak has like pink in the middle?
What? When that steak in the middle?
When a steak has pink in the middle, like.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Really cooked.
I love that. Oh my god.
Same.
Oh, so when I get my burger medium rare, you're like, no, you'll die,
Because
you'll die.
burger is done with like minced meat. If you, it's like mixed, like when you have a steak, the outside part insulates the inside. But when you mince that meat, you mix the outside and the inside, so now it's like all contaminated with any possible bacteria. So you need to cook it all the way through to sterilize it. But with a steak, the inside can stay a little bit raw because like it's because the outside is it's sterilized. So it like insulates the inside. But like with minced meat, you cannot do that. So you cannot have a medium rare burger unless you're doing it with like one big slab of meat.
No one asks how I'd like my meat where I'm from. Well, how do you like your meat, Sakura? I mean, even if we're not chefs who can make the meat for you, at least, I would like to hear your opinion nonetheless.
Did you say
Uh,
even if we're not chefs?
well, yeah, we're not gonna like cook food for
I
some.
would if I was there, but I am not there, and that's the issue. The issue is that I'm not there, not that I'm not a chef.
Oh my goodness.
I used to
Uh,
want to be a chef. Did you
you
know
have a
that?
question in the chat in Spanish that I don't understand.
Try to pronounce it.
Gala está cocinando churrascos? Churrascos?
Yes, I am. They're asking if I'm cooking steaks. Sí,
Speaking
estoy haciendo
speaking
churrascos.
Spanish for our Spanish viewer.
Spanish is cringe. I don't like using it. But yeah, I did answer in Spanish. I did say it. I did say it on Spanish. But Spanish is cringe. It's a cringe language with cringe words. Grr, 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 grr. Many times when I'm speaking on Spanish, I need to borrow an English word because I don't know how to explain a concept in Spanish.
I don't know. I like my meat medium well. I do too. Oh wait, medium well. Oh wait, that's like well. Oh, I'm a medium rare kind of girl.
Charming.
Oh my goodness, I'm just editing.
Slash pause. You're editing. Slash pause. And yes, I use a tone indicator out loud. Deal with it. You're charming. Like you.
Medium well is cool. I respect it. It's not like well done, which I don't respect. I don't know why I don't respect it, but I read on Twitter once that I shouldn't, so therefore I shouldn't. Twitter says, and then you're gonna.
You're really silly. You're really silly.
What the heck is specular? My favorite kind of ice cream? Um, that's a good question. I like rainbow sherbet from not. I was about to say Barnes and Nobles, the fucking bookstore company, but the Baskin Robbins, yes. You can see why I got them mixed up. They're both B words and the and word, the asterisk. Why are you laughing?
Because N word, and that's funny. You said B word and N word.
I
N
said
word
and.
funny. Oh, and. Damn, that's no longer as funny then. I'm very right plain chocolate with any nothing else. Not even chocolate chips. I don't like chocolate with chocolate chips. I like chocolate with only chocolates. That's it. Only the ice cream. And I'm very simple and I don't try others. I have been forced to try others. I don't like them. Have you ever seen a coffee ice cream? coffee
Um,
flavor ice cream?
no.
Well, I have. I didn't like it, but it did. Oh fuck! My phone fell to the floor. Anyways, I didn't like it, but it did taste like coffee. It was not fake advertisement.
I really like the sandwich kind of ice. Oh wow. Oh, I'm sorry for not asking. I'm so socially inept. When people ask me questions, I have to ask the questions back at them. Holy shit. Rip me to shreds. Goddamn.
Not,
I really like the
not
sandwich kind of ice cream.
always. No,
What do you mean
not
not
always.
always? Yes, always. Unconditional.
Sometimes when people ask a question, they just they mean it literally. Not always. Most of the times they do want the question asked back, but like not always.
Oh my God,
People are
stop
weird, and you
complex.
need to
You're
just
complicating it even further. Why are you doing this to me? Like genuinely.
because you said something untrue. Oh, fuck.
I'm telling
You
you
said
I'm
something
socially
untrue.
I'm telling you I'm socially inept, and then I try to come up with a solution, and you're telling me I'm wrong, making me more socially inept. Why do you have to embarrass me in front of
Grr,
thousands of my
grr.
viewers?
Stop making sense. Oh fuck. Ah, I burnt my foot. I dropped boiling water on my foot. I'm okay, don't worry. But it did hurt. Anyways.
Embarrassed to all.
Grr, 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 grr. Why don't you... Oh, stop making sense. Stop being smart. That's my job. I'm supposed to be the smart one. You are supposed to be silly little Google. My feet
Dude,
hurt.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Then don't worry, you will learn. Don't let it, don't let it, don't let... The more stressed you become, the harder it to like calm down and learn. That's something I have learned from seeing my father. He like gets angry and because something goes wrong and he gets angry and then he being angry makes it go wrong again and it just becomes a downward spiral where it's just he just cannot do the thing. So avoid that. Just let yourself calm down because that won't help. That won't do the helping. Oh yeah, it's true. I don't have butter. I forgot it. I should have got butter today, but I forgot. Doesn't matter.
Ah,
I'll get
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger? Not unconditionally. I took that way too literally as a kid, and then I was like throwing up because I was over exercising. So like I don't think what? Why the heck is it a swimsuit? Oh, because I imported Evangelion into the I was like, why is there why is Ritsuko taking off her swimsuit from episode one, the in the middle of the episode? What did I do wrong? Oh my God, I messed up the color correction. Everything's fucked.
I have like 4% battery, I think. No, I throw. Um, that makes me sad. It's not a lot, but it's still like wasted food. That makes me that.
Okay, please tell me it's all back to normal. If I reset the oh my goodness. No! Why isn't it reset? Why is this program so laggy? I don't get it. What is my I think I'll go be okay, good night.
Good night.
Hang on, I gotta turn off Discord. Yeah, Discord is like using way too much memory right now. And clips do paint. I'm like, goodness.
Okay, fine. Goodbye then.
No, I mean my camera.
Okay, 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 okay. That's all right. That's me.
Oh my goodness, I almost just threw up right now just speaking of it.
No, do not do that. Do not do
No,
that.
don't cry, babe. You're so smexy. Oh my god, don't cry.
Yeah,
Bye.
for real, for real.
Thank you for your support and your effort.
Anyways, I'm going to eat now, so I will be muting. No, 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 no.
Oh, you're mute. Oh, what? Okay, I do need Google Chrome for the tutorial. I need to watch a fucking tutorial.
Do you want
It
to
will
change your
change your
life?
life.
It's
It's
a
a
simple
simple
question.
question.
Just
Just
answer.
answer.
Do you
Do you
want to?
want to?
You
You
want
want
to,
to,
right?
right?
Of course
Of
you
course
do.
you do.
Of
Of
course
course
you
you
do.
do.
Everybody
Everybody
does.
does.
Nobody likes what's going on.
Da 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 do 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 do. I no more yearn for the starless.
What's that? And as you can see, we got minus 430 and then minus 8, so that kind of cleans things up a little bit. But I do want this to have kind of a cooler vibe to it, so I'm just going to bring this down to around 600. So let's just type in 600. That looks about right, and then we can just play with the magenta green, see how that looks. It looks about right there. And then with the contrast, I like to have a little bit of contrast in addition to what the LUT offers. Just play with the slider, see what fits best, and that looks pretty good. And then I'm just going to play with the pivot and see what that looks like. So somewhere around 3.6, 4, yeah, somewhere around there. I like that. And then with my midtone detail, I always put that at 12 just because that's what I like. And already you can see what a difference that's made with the overall exposure and color, and we've only done a very minor changes. So what I'm going to do here is raise the highlights, and so gain, if since we're working with slog3, we're going to do slog3 gamma.
I'm going to explode.
No, babe, don't explode. You are too sexy. Yes, I did tilt a bit. I did. Me. Eating.
that. And as you can see, we got minus 430 and then minus 8, so that kind of cleans things up a little bit. But I do want this to have kind of a cooler vibe to it, so I'm just going to bring this down to around 600. So let's just type in 600.
DaVinci Resolve is known for being one of the premier color correction and color grading softwares on the market when it comes to video editing, hands down. That also means that it's going to be one of the trickiest ones to learn because it has so many features. So today I want to walk you through the color page on a very basic intro level so that you can really start understanding what's going on in there, understanding the way that DaVinci Resolve looks at color and looks at light, and you'll be able to actually make sense of all these crazy knobs and dials and color wheels so that when you start learning some of the more advanced features, you'll have a great reference point. Let's dive right in. So here we are looking at the DaVinci Resolve color page. And in the upper left, you can see the clip that I'm looking at. The middle section here is just the preview window. Over to the right is the nodes and some of the effects you can use, but we're not even going to touch those today. What I want to focus on is the timeline itself, and then some of the color wheels in the lower left and the scopes in the lower right. The reason I want to start here is I really feel that if you start to understand how these work,
Oh! Oh! I copied. I can just delete. Oh my goodness. Oh my fucking god. Sorry for cursing.
That. And as you can see, we got my right corner and hit on my settings page, and I'm just going to go to color management. So here we are in color management, and what I have been doing lately is going to timeline color space and selecting DaVinci WG/intermediate, and then my output color space Rec 709A, and that is the Apple Rec 709 for this display. One more thing that you might want to do if you're finding that your editing version and your final exported version have massive color shifts, this tip is for you, and I've told my friends about this many times, and I know that other you want to go to end result here, and then here I'm just going to start adding nodes to the tree. So the first thing I like to do is add a color space transform or a Rec 709 LUT to kind of put this in a space and give it like a very base look. And so if you want the free version that comes with this kind of thing, you can add a color space transform here, and what we're going to do, since we're working with slog3, we're going to do slog3 gamut cine, and we're going to then do slog3. So as you can see, it looks a lot better now. We can kind of see exposure, we can kind of see color, and that looks great. But what I've been been using lately is the Phantom LUTs, so I highly recommend those. Go and check those out. Support another creator. They look amazing. So what I'm going to do is add one of those LUTs down here, and that looks pretty good. So now that we have our Rec 709 LUT, we can kind of see what our general color and exposure looks like. And as you can see, I shot this very overexposed because we were shooting in low light, and I like to overexpose my S-Log3 or expose to the right, not necessarily overexposing it, and I can then bring it down in post. So what I want to do here is just bring down all that detail that we have, kind of preserving that, having the shadows, everything. Everything is good there, and somewhere around here looks about right. And then I'm just going to mess with my blues and whatnot and seeing what looks best. I do want a little bit more blue there, but I don't necessarily like that. So I'm just going to play with this a little bit and raise the reds and then mess with the blue.
Oh wait, I'm not crediting the. Sorry. My bad.
Actually, so
Don't say that.
why? What happened? I'm not being serious. Meow, meow, meow. Anything. I wanted to make some sounds. Mistake I made is good.
What am I doing? I'm like sweating. You can. What the heck? Dude! I'm clearing up my hard drive. did I do this before? Why does that not look different?
You don't even understand. You get it? Do you get it? Because I get it. I do get it. Grr, 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 grr. Remember that time where you say hello? I have 1% battery, by the way. If I disappear, it's because I have 1% battery. Do you understand what that means? Do you even know what 1% is? I'm doing that silly thing where I stop thinking and
Dude!
I accidentally got my lips wet. A man was fallen into the river in Lego City. A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Maya, did you ever play Counter-Strike?
No.
Why not? Do you have a reason?
No.
Because like Overwatch is like Counter-Strike is like if watch and choose take away. So it's just like a shooter, regular one.
And I'm really good, admittedly, at color correction when it comes to things. Lightroom Classic, but I don't really have a lot of practice in DaVinci Resolve. So, to allow myself to practice testing,
What are you doing?
I'm color correcting.
poggers,
Color
pogging,
correcting. Okay. Are you stressed?
where else?
Did you get stressed?
Yes.
Then what can you do to be less
Oh my god,
stressed?
I can deafen.
Sorry, Elizabeth. But I meant other than that.
I can disconnect you.
No.
Hello, some ink. I'm just color correcting. It's surprising that, like, I usually wake up at 5 a.m. to this, so to see someone who's woken up I mean, he stayed up until 5 a.m. is interesting.
I do that very so often. I try not to. I still need to shower. That's annoying.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you enjoy your coffee enough to drink 4 cups of it.
Lightroom. Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I will change it. I will change it for the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? Anyway,
Uh, no worries.
And see, kind of get like an even exposed. Comes with add a color space thing. You can add a color space transform here, and what we're going to do, since we're working with slog3, we're going to do slog3 gamut cine, and we're going to then do s.
I know that's not right. I
So
what?
continue.
No, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Vlog 3. So, as you can see, it looks a lot better now. We can kind
It. All you have to do is go to the color tab, right click the node and press reset node grade. And that's it. Thanks for watching.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. What I was going to say, if I should shower first and then play the.
You should shower first.
That's already too big.
I can't hear you.
Why? Girl, I have question.
What's your question?
If I go shower, will you do to be on call later?
Yeah, I will be.
Not only physically but also like emotionally. Like, will you be
No,
willing to be on? No, you won't be emotionally available to be on call. Will to like tie web, web. Grr. You should relax. You should like close your eyes for a couple seconds and just chill. Just chill. Maybe breathing exercises. I don't know. And just chill. Just enter like meditation mode. Like I did in Accent. But I'm getting out of that mode now because I do need the energy, otherwise I will fall asleep. fine. Okay, I'm going to shower. Okay.
Huh? What? Oh, okay. I was like, so I was like, I was like, what the? It was like, it told me like, you have reached the limit of your free software, and you have to pay $300, or we're gonna watermark your shit. And like, yeah, no, it's fine.
That to make play. That's as far as I understand. Like the regular
What?
person can just like skip it, but like a corporation pay.
Hi. So, I want to change my life, and I will change it. I will change it for the better. Because I murdered that man. I murdered that man. You want to know what happened to the old self? Anyway, I'm going to try and upload daily videos, daily little snippets of things. And so, the first
I'm gonna calm down.
Yeah, that's what I told you before. Me when my arrives at the same conclusion, like an hour late. It was like 5 minutes ago. That long. Was that long?
How are you feeling? You're feeling like a cough?
I asked, are you asking me or a chatter?
I'm asking you.
Okay, tell I'm feeling alright. I'm just like this. So I'm reading a webtoon. Me, 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 me.
What happened with Mimi?
She replied, and she is also telling me to shower. Me, 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 me.
Brain and blood beneath that skin. Wonder if this body's real. No one to prove my existence, but glass of water in my hand. Living in a fever dream. Living in a fever dream. Living in a fever dream. Living in a fever dream.
celebrate the small victories, man. Celebrate them. Any progress is progress.
I made no progress because my color grading worked like
Lies.
and what
You
do you
have
mean
you
lies? You
have
don't know.
you have learned what things aren't happening because you're trying to fix it. So you go, no, not that. So that's still learning. Now, if it
It's
happens
really
again, you will know to skip that immediately.
it doesn't work. I didn't even fix the problem. It just ran away.
It's okay, don't worry.
Sorry, I know the stream is not entertaining whatsoever. I don't really do it for your entertainment. I just wanna. I don't know. It's just I haven't made. I tried making music today. Um, yeah.
Music is cool. When you said that you tried making music, do you mean like you were playing the piano, or do you trying to
Yeah,
make a? What if you try writing lyrics? Have you ever tried that?
writing what?
Lyrics.
Yeah, remember I tried that back
Yeah,
in
that's what I
last
asked.
year. Okay. Well, I think that's the end of the stream. I I don't know. I didn't accomplish much, and that's okay.
Yeah, it
I
is.
just no. You can't tell me it's okay. I just have to accept that I'm trash.
You
I'm
are
bad
not
at the game.
trash.
No, it's cool that I'm trash. Actually, like it's generally like a cool quality to have. That means one day I won't be trash. That's nice to think about.
You are being weird and silly. You should be
No,
girl,
it's
girl, girl, girl. You're being weird and silly. That's what you're being. That's what you're doing.